21 gigawatts.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think, McFly, think.
Hey there, Wastelander. It's McFly back again with another Fallout 76 video. Yeah, this is gonna be my first legendary crafting. It's not script. I will be doing some script openings, but I'm still trying to figure out some stuff. There was a whole big info dump. I have like 6 videos in my editing bay, and I'm kind of losing my mind over here. It's pretty fun. Speaking of fun, I've actually just been kind of absent the past 2 weeks. I apologize. I've genuinely been enjoying the game. I hope you guys have been too, but I'm kind of falling out of my Steel Rain honeymoon phase, realizing I need plenty more legendary modules in my life, and here I am. I hope you guys had a great week. For this one, we're going to be making 10 legendary fixers, because my RNG for fixers is just terrible. Finally, we have this feature in the game where I don't have to like pray for a fixer drop, and I can make my own. But don't worry, we still do have a chance to have a trash roll, so there will be some fun along the way. And in the spirit of starting a new series for the channel, I do want to go over a few basics. And by basics, mainly I mean perk cards. Now these aren't requirements for legendary crafting, but we do want to maximize our effort here. So let's go over a couple things. Alright, number 1, do you have your crafting buddy? Alright, good, check. Number 2, we need to decide what we're crafting, whether you need a makeshift warrior or a gunsmith, maybe even an armorer card. Today we're going to need the gunsmith card, rank 5, for our sweet the fixer. Now we don't need any of the energy crafting cards, so we can just throw them out. And now we're crafting 10 fixers here, and that scrap can kind of add up. So just to be safe, we're going to throw on a level 3 super duper card. With this card attached, you have the chance to double... You guys already know what it is, what am I saying? Which leads me to my next point. Intelligence! Now this is really minor, but if you do want the weapon you craft to have like a higher durability, then definitely max out that intelligence. I feel like generally everybody knows intelligence for like a minor XP buff while you're playing, but it's also great for scrapping and just crafting overall, so definitely keep that in mind. And that's all I can really think of right now. I might add more, or if you have some suggestions in the comments. But let's move on to those fixers. Alright, here we are at the weapons bench, and I believe the fixers are under machine guns. Yep. And considering we want full damage here, we're going to do level 50. And I'm hoping Super Duper will proc, and I don't have to craft like a full 10, so I'm just going to do like 4 and see what happens. Goodbye, scrap. Okay, so we got, what is that? Crafted 4, got 6. There you go. 50% of the time it worked. And now I'm just going to craft, I guess, 1 at a time from here out, just to see if I can get lucky again. And of course, the last one goes as a Super Duper, so we might have 11. Alright, and next we're going to take it into the Repair Modify menu and make these suckers legendary. I'm actually kind of excited. This is the first real weapon. I've only done a couple power armor so far, and I will officially have a bunch of 3-star fixers by the end of this. It's pretty exciting. Alright, number 1. What do we got? We got Ghoul Slayers with exploding bullets, and you move faster while aiming. Alright, as my first roll, I was hoping for something better, but at least we saw bullets explode. The Ghoul's effect, yeah, it did get a buff, but who's gonna really use it? And I just need them to take away the faster movement speed while aiming. That's ridiculous. First is the worst, and I hear second is the best. So let's go to the next one. Navigating these menus is weird now. It's not like the old Purveyor menu. Alright, number 2. We got the Scorched effect with a 50% VATS hit chance and a +1 perception. Bleh. I'm hoping to get away from like those enemy effects. I want to see like aristocrats. I want to see some of the new stuff, even like a gourmands. Here's hoping. I like the 2 bottom perks together, but just maybe not on a fixer. Number 3. Again with the enemy effect, we have a +50% damage to humans. That's crit shots do +50% damage, and then a 90% weight reduction, which I do like to see on a fixer, but we needed to get away from these enemy effects. Of course, starting out this legendary crafting, the game's got to burn me a couple times. Let's hope for something good. Number 4, I think? Here we go, we're starting to get up in the right direction. We have an anti-armor, which ignores 50% damage of the target's armor. Your VAT crit shots do +50% damage again, and +250 damage resistance while reloading. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the best roll we've had so far, or at least I'm just a big fan of anti-armor. Still not there yet, though. but we are going in the right direction. Maybe if I can get like an anti-armor explosive, but that's dreaming. That's aiming high. But here we go. I think we're on to number 5. Alright, now we have a Medic's Fixer. The VATS crit shots heal you and your group, replenish action points on each kill, and plus 250 damage resistance again while reloading. A lot of repeat effects, but it is nice to see that new inertia effect with the action points. But this is just an odd duck of a gun. I don't know. On to the next. Number 6. I don't know why I keep wanting to scroll down like it's the purveyor menu. It's totally throwing me off, I swear. Number 6. Alright, this time to the super mutants. Alright, there is no discrimination today. We are aiming around on every enemy. We have plus 50% damage to super mutants with a 25% faster fire rate and plus 1 perception. Not gonna lie, people may not bat an eye at this weapon, but I spend a lot of time at West Tech, and this is the kind of weapon I want to play around with. The bottom 2 perks, great synergy right there, and the super mutants, we're just gonna have fun with that. Alright, number 7, I think. Yeah, 7. Another Ghoul Slayers, again with the 25% faster fire rate, which I guess I'm not really going to complain about, and then a plus 1 agility. I wish we could get away from these enemy effects, like, I don't know how many times I could say it. I do love the bottom 2 perks, I just wish I could change that top one. Hopefully in the future they implement some kind of system where we can literally just pluck one legendary effect out, and then like pay to plug one back in, you know? Maybe one day. Number 8. More enemy damage, this time again with the humans, plus 50% damage, and then another inertia effect, replenishing action points with each kill, and a 90% weight reduction. I'm starting to get the general census that the bottom 2 perks I'm really enjoying, but that top perk just keeps like irking me a little bit. It's making me a little frustrated now. But let's crack on. Number 9. Here we go. This one looks pretty interesting. We have a quadruple ammo capacity fixer, plus 50% VATS hit chance, and a 90% weight reduction. Now these effects aren't generally geared towards like direct damage, but you're going to have a massive clip of ammo. Obviously you're going to want to utilize some VATS with that 50% right there. And then you can soup it up with all the mods in the world, and it's probably going to weigh like 8 pounds, which is really low for a fixer, like with a lot of mods on it. Probably definitely going to hang on. This is probably my favorite one so far. I did like that anti-armor before, but I think I'm leaning towards this one. Alright, number 10. Ooh, very nice. I love this roll. It's very unique. We have a Suppressor's Fixer. Reduce your target's damage output by 25% for 5 seconds. After you hit him, of course. 25% damage while aiming this weapon. And then a 15% faster reload. Now this is a straight up commando weapon. You get a 25% damage buff, and then you get the suppressor enemy by 25% at the same time. So it's kind of like, it's not a full-on 25% damage buff, but it meets in the middle there. And I can only imagine with some mods, you could definitely help the armor penetration. And then 15% faster reload. Who doesn't want that? This one definitely takes the front runner spot right away. I love this weapon. This is a great roll, in my opinion. What do you think? What do you think about this? Hold that thought. We got a bonus round. Thanks to Super Duper and waiting till the last second, I have an 11th fixer for my 10 fixer video. Ooh, and I kind of wish I did. I don't know. That's a very interesting, a very lore-friendly, I shouldn't say lore-friendly. That's just a very friendly fixer right there. Now the fixer already has like a basic effect of like improved stealth, faster sneak speed while movement. But now with this roll, you have, if not in combat, 100% VATS accuracy at plus 50% AP cost, which is something generally for a stealth attack. 25% faster fire rate for the quick kill. And then the cherry on top, each hit with this weapon has a possibility to generate a stealth field. What do you guys think? I can't see myself using this. I don't really like resort to stealth too much unless I'm trying to like roleplay, I guess. Or unless it's decryption, because that anti-armor is ridiculous. I'm thinking I might sell this though. I feel like this could be someone's bread and butter right here. Now at the end of each episode, I do want to pick out my favorite weapon, soup it up, and then maybe go try it out in the field. And of course give it a name, because you gotta name your weapons. Come on. And if it wasn't obvious enough, I think I gotta say my favorite was the suppressors with the Hitman's effect, and then that 15% faster reload. I put a powerful automatic barrel on it so I can use some of the commando cards on this. And then I did probably one of the big things you're not supposed to do with a fixer, and I took off the silencer. Like I said, I don't really play stealth build or anything. As for the rest of the mods, I just tried to soup up its recoil and its hip fire, I guess like you should do. Gave it a tad bit of little armor penetration, and then to tie it into a neat little bow, I named it S. Warburmenjägersinsen. Now I think it's German, so I apologize, I don't really know what it means. But for me, it's a callback to some SpongeBob nostalgia. He was number 1, and this is my number 1 pick for the first episode. Now as for the gun's ability, it's pretty solid. I mainly run like a full health build, but I also run the adrenal reaction mutation, so I just watch my health bar slowly decrease and like play with the damage while I'm playing my game. I don't always like sit at full health, you know? And with this suppressor's effect, it was doing just enough suppression to the enemy that they were still hitting me, but I was able to like slowly track my damage down and really play with that adrenal reaction. And as for the reload, I mean that's ballpark. That's just quality of life right there. That's just great to have. And overall, this is a pretty solid weapon. Definitely going to add it to my repertoire. Maybe I'll use it in a couple daily ops till I get bored of it. Or at least until the next legendary crafting. And yeah, I think that'll just about do it for today. If you guys do want to see some specific weapons, or if you want to get really goofy with it, leave some suggestions down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. A like is always appreciated. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more Fallout 76 entertainment or overall content like this, you can click down there on my channel and check out all my other videos. As for me, I gotta get back to my editing or my overseer's gonna fire me. I'll catch you out there in the wasteland.